Mack, thank you very much. I know the commissioner obviously had a chance to visit with him, was in town. Was that to visit Baylor again, or was that something while he was here, you guys also had a Big 12 conference call?
The latter. He was generous enough and kind enough to do the tip-off luncheon, and it just so happened that we had a AD conference call at 10 a.m., and so we met in one of the suites and did the conference call from there. Accommodated a needy media partner person healthy, snuck in an interview, and then went to the luncheon.
He mentioned a week ago about hoping that could be something done with the television network deals in a couple of weeks, and it seemed like today maybe tapped the brakes a little bit on that. Is it still something that could be on the horizon and not tapping the brakes?
Yeah, I think that I think that he's been certainly cautious, but I don't think from when he made that statement to today, I don't think we feel any different. I think we're very, very optimistic, and I think something will get done here very soon. So we're again, things are fluid in this space, and things can always change last minute, but I don't think anything has changed since the last time you spoke to him or the last time he made public comments about it.
Mack, I was really interested to hear him talk about and repeatedly talk about the television partners also not being just about paying you guys money for the rights to your games, but promoting and selling the Big 12 like most networks would that have a thing. I'm always curious, does it bother you as a commissioner or an AD in the Big 12 that certain conferences get the full meal deal when it comes to promoting, and the ACC, Big 12, and some of the other ones don't get as much on that? Wouldn't you want to promote every show that you have almost equally?
Yeah, so I think, Paul, that's a really good question. And I think there's, I'll probably look at it from two different angles. First, obviously, is yes. And I think, he talked about meaningful conversations with the TV partners. And when we think about meaningful, it's beyond the rights fee, as you mentioned, right? It's really about, are you all in with the Big 12? Do you really believe in the Big 12? Do you really believe in the 12 member institutions? Again, speaking about when Texas and OU leave, and you are you in terms of helping us grow our brand and promoting the league and all of those things, and so I think those conversations have been very positive, meaningful. However, whatever descriptor that you want to use. But the other part of it too is we got to do our part. We as Big 12, we've got to win. We've got to win at a high level. When you think about all of our sport programs, but obviously so much attention when we think about TV media dollars and CFP. So much of it on football, and we've got to do our part. And there's no doubt in my mind that we will, and we're in the process of doing that. I think men's basketball has certainly shown that when you think about, the last three Final Fours, really the last three finals have had Big 12 participants, and obviously the last two national championships. But football, we've got to do that, and I think we will. And so I think there's both of those things coming together, and when they do, I think it's going to be really special for the Big 12.
Yeah, I think I've said on here a few times, like all that marketing towards the SEC doesn't matter if they don't have like 6 teams win national championships in a 12-year time, or whatever the insane number is. That certainly helps matters when the teams are winning. Max, speaking of winning, your team